Hey, what's up? It's Editor Me here. I'm editing this video and I just realized I didn't even welcome you guys back. My fault. So, I'm back, guys. I know. The hiatus was long.
Is this nigga serious?
A month long. But we're still in the process of cooking another video for the next month to come out for this month, if it makes sense. But for those that are watching, on a serious note, I love you guys, man. I appreciate the support, the love, and everything you guys do. Yeah, on a serious note, I'm so grateful. I'm forever grateful. And to be honest, I don't want to hold you guys up any longer. Hope you guys enjoy the video and stick around for more content that's gonna come up. All right, bye. I'm back. It's April. It is the 4th month of the year, and once again, I am continually grateful for everyone that watches my videos, everyone that is willing to watch and share the content with their friends, family, whoever it is. I'm so grateful for that. And yeah, this year there hasn't been a lot, in terms of days in the year. It's only the 4th month. We're not even halfway through it, but within this video, I'm here to share what this year has taught me so far. And there are 4 points to this video. The 4 we'll cover, but just before that, I just want to say I am sick. So I'm trying to shoot this video and make sure you guys have content for you guys to watch. The grind doesn't stop because of a minor bump in the road. But without further ado, let's get started, man. So, it's only the 4th month of 2025, and there's so much this year has taught me so far. I'll explain. So, me being a student that has come from high school, going into tertiary education or varsity, I've experienced so much so far. And just outside of education, also just in life in general, with your friends, your family around you, that and a lot of the news that you watch, a lot of things tend to happen. And the first point that I've learned within the first 4 months of this year is that there will be numerous challenges you will face when you embark on a new journey. And what does that mean? So it can mean several things, right? For me, once again I said moving from high school into tertiary education was new to me. I'm not really a new. I'll tell you this: 2023 going into 2024, I wasn't a type of person that always wanted to do something new. I always felt like I'm comfortable, I'm in my comfort zone, but I feel like things happen for a reason, and that's why you need to change the way you look at things and put yourself in uncomfortable positions to become better. And transitioning from high school into tertiary education, or I'm gonna just call it varsity, you look at it from that perspective of, oh bro, personally, I went to a school that was a few hundred people, not a lot of people, and you go to public area, and there's tons of people, tons of new people you can meet. There's tons of activities for you to do. There's, now with all those options, you tend to get flustered. You don't know what to do. You're panicking now. You look at it and you're like, oh, I don't know who I'm gonna talk to. I don't know what's in store for me. I don't know what to do first. And I think I've already written 2 tests basically for varsity, and you're trying to figure out new ways to study, and those are challenges you face. So new ways to study, trying to find time to relax and spend time with your friends and family, and just trying to find time to focus on education, and also trying to bring in that balance of let me relax, I don't know what it is, whatever you do, let me go out with my friends, let me do that, let me do this. And that's one of the challenges you tend to face, and that's what this year has taught me, is that you need to be resilient in whatever you're trying to do. So if you're going to study, or let's say you set out a table for yourself, or a timetable. You're gonna say, I'm gonna study from 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock, so a 2-hour period with a break of 30 minutes, or you study for 30 minutes with a 15-minute break. You're going to do that. You must do it. If you say you're gonna do it, do it. And that's one of the things that I told myself this year so far, is that if I say I'm going to do something, I need to do it, and I need to do it quickly, and not sit there and procrastinate and tell myself, let me just watch one more episode of Netflix. I mean, I'm guilty of all of this, I'll do it in 10 minutes, 5 minutes. The timer goes off. Damn, bro, just finished my break. It was so short. Now I have to go back, and there's just this mental block of you having to go back and get back into that rhythm of, I need to study now. So it is difficult, but that's one of the troubles I've had this year while studying for tertiary education. But you get over it once you tend to look at different techniques from other people, or hear from different people, and try to implement new stuff, so getting out of that comfortable position and putting yourself in uncomfortable situations is where you truly grow. And that's where I feel like you need to face these challenges with head on and become a better individual. That's the only way you become a better individual. Nobody wants to know that you're still the same person from last year. We don't care.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
Jerry.
All right, second thing. Hold on. My days, bro. I am. Damn it. All right. The second thing that this year has taught me so far was you have to work day in and day out to achieve whatever it is your heart desires. So for me, I know all of you have watched, I feel like if you've watched or you know me, most of the things I want to achieve is to do well with my business, it doesn't even have to be business, just to do well with whatever I put my mind towards, and in the short amount of 4 months, or let me say 3 months, because we haven't really experienced April. I think it's the 11th day of April. So in the short amount of 3 months, January, February, March, tertiary education for me was even now is still sort of like a trailer. You go to the movie, or before you even go to the movies, you watch a trailer on YouTube for whatever movie you want to go watch. You go with your girlfriend, you go with your side team.
Oh my God! I am disgusted.
My fault. The point is, it's like a trailer for what is actually out there or in store for you. And you actually, when you're experiencing tertiary education or whatever it is after high school you're doing, job, whatever, or a gap year, you really get to look at life from a different perspective, because you go from that individual that was Monday to Friday going to school, and you were laughing in the back of the class with your friends, and sometimes you make the teacher cry.
Is this nigga serious?
I wasn't the person that did that. or you get low marks like 30s and 40s, and your mates are getting the same marks. We're making jokes, term 5.
Oh my God, what is that?
There's no such thing. But those jokes, you know, you make them knowing that you don't have to worry about your next meal or your next check or something like that. Those are things that you don't worry about when you're in high school. So with tertiary education, it's like nobody really cares about whether you show up or you don't show up. You know, it's like the onus or the responsibility is 100% on you. You need to show up and you need to do this and that. And if you don't do this and that, it's up to you. So, as I was saying, is a continuation of what was said there. You know, editor Panache will cook up a little thing there, make sure it looks smooth, my nigga. Anyway, tertiary education. Yes, tertiary education for me is like, for me, has been a trailer for life, like the actual outside world from education itself. I mean, it sounds stupid for me to say outside of education. You're forever learning new stuff and educating yourself. Well, I hope that you're trying to learn and educate yourself every day. But it's been something that's different. It's like you literally don't worry when you're in high school, but when you're in tertiary education or you finish doing high school, you then enter a moment of where it's like, okay, bro, I don't have to wake up at 7, 8, 9 in the morning. I can wake up whatever time. Don't get me wrong, it's really enjoyable in the first 2-3 weeks, bro. But then you sit there and you realize, what am I gonna do, bro? I don't know what to do. So you have to set goals for yourself. I don't want to say goals, but you have to set things that you know you want to do. Because goals, when you set them and you don't achieve them, you start to discourage yourself, and that's one thing you don't want to have happen. It's happened to me several times. I've set goals in high school, I didn't do them, I didn't achieve them, but it didn't discourage me. I learned that you need to set life goals, basically, if I can put it that way, and put your heart towards whatever it is you want to do and give 100%, because tomorrow is not guaranteed. And just keep going, man, keep going, and realize that you need to live in the moment. Don't live in the past, live in the now, don't live in the future. Tomorrow's not promised, once again, as I say, and the present moment. Hold on, there's a truck. Are you serious, man?
What's wrong with you, bro? What the heck? You tripping, bro? You tripping?
The present moment, bro. The present moment is the most important thing, man. When you have your friends around you laughing in class, experience that, and don't stress too much about situations that haven't even arrived yet. Take it one step at a time, and you'll definitely go towards whatever it is your heart desires. And just remember to give 100%. Third lesson. The third lesson. Number 3, Kyrie on my body.
Tennessee, go ahead. What you want to say?
That shit is fucking trash, dog. Get the fuck off the airwaves.
Okay. Third lesson is to stay disciplined while working towards whatever goal you have in mind. Now, the third lesson is very similar to the second. I mean, there's barely any differences, but I don't like to say you need to stay motivated. You need to motivate yourself. I don't like the idea of motivation, because for what it's worth, most of motivation is temporary. You watch a reel and you get motivated, and then after a few seconds you decide, okay, I'm motivated, I'm gonna go study now. And you sit there for the next 10, well, I would say it's like a shot of adrenaline. You sit there for the next 10-15 minutes, you're ready, you're motivated, you want to start studying. You pull out your books and you realize, it's died down. Don't look at it from a point of motivation. look at it from a point of discipline. And I think this, for me, this is one thing I feel like I've instilled in myself, and I'm still trying to, you know, ensure that it's something that's set in stone, is that you have to stay disciplined when it comes to whatever it is you're trying to do. If it's studying, if it's playing sport, if it's focusing in class, if it's shooting a video, if it's streaming, if it's, I don't know, whatever it is that you're doing in the current moment, or whatever it is you've planned to do and you end up doing, and then staying disciplined towards it, you know. And for me, I found that exercising and ensuring that I have somebody to make sure I do my exercise is how I've maintained my form of discipline. And for me, discipline is the most important form of self-love, and it shows that you really respect yourself. And when you know, when you start seeing, okay, one thing I want to get into is documenting most of whatever I say, like, or whatever I do, sorry, documenting most of whatever I do, and showing, okay, I've exercised today, like having a journal of some sort. It's sad, actually, I don't have one right now, but I could get one tomorrow, whatever it is. But the point is, discipline is the most important form of self-love, and you need to always remember that if you're going to improve yourself from whatever it is this level is, you know, this level, you need to discipline yourself, you know, to get to this level. And once you get to that level, you realize, oh, I was disciplined, and I really just showed to myself I respect myself, and that just boosts your confidence, and hopefully you can get a few more girls on top of it, you know what I'm saying?
Turn it off!
Instead of getting rejected. But yeah, that's basically it. Staying disciplined while working towards whatever goal or whatever desire your heart has, and it's important. Most important form of self-love, remember that. All right. Number four, man. Number four, the last and final point when it comes to what I've learned this year so far is, I wouldn't say I've learned this year, but I've learned it throughout life, and it's always important to have, so I just felt like I needed to include it, is to remember to always be grateful for whatever you have in life. Guys, life is short. Life is short. Anything can happen tomorrow, and you need to be thankful that you woke up today. Me personally, first thing I do in the morning is I pray, and I thank God that I have the opportunity to go at life again, and I have the opportunity to get an education, to use that education, to have an opportunity to shoot videos to you guys. That's another thing. And it may not seem like I have the largest audience or whatever it is, but I am continually blessed, and I'm running my own race. I'm in my own lane, and maintaining that level of gratitude to thank the Lord and to thank God for everything you have in life is the key to what will open several doors in your life. And even in this period right now, me being sick has really, you know, for the first two, three months, yeah, I got sick this month, April. For the first 3 months, I've been perfectly fine, no form of whatever it is. And there's no punishment to say, but me getting sick has also helped remind me that I also need to be grateful for my health and my situation. I am, even in this condition as me, flu-y, kind of sick, if you can hear it, I don't know if you can, but being sick in this situation is, you know, allowed me to be grateful for my own health, you know, and to be grateful for the small things, and to be grateful for the small things we don't pay attention to every moment. Stuff like health is really important. On top of that, family, clothing, whatever it is, the small minor stuff that we don't pay a lot of attention towards is what we should stay focused on and say thank you, Lord, or just take some time out of the day to say thank you. I'm really living right now, because somebody on the other side of the world did not wake up today, and we're just blessed to have that opportunity. I'm blessed to have this opportunity to speak towards you guys as freely as I can. And one thing I learned is that just as quickly as it is given to you, it can be taken away even faster. So that quote stays with me most of the day, every day, because it's like you get angry at somebody, like your friend, whoever it is, or even yourself. You get angry at yourself, you get angry at another individual, and you start thinking bad. You start thinking, okay, well, he did this. You start thinking in forms of, okay, I'm gonna get you back. And God forbid this happens to anyone, but that same person can be taken away. You can be taken away tomorrow if your time is right. And it's something that you have to be grateful for. You know, you have to be grateful for the fact that in this situation, yes, somebody did me wrong, but I'm not gonna do something else in place and do whatever it is that I feel bad right now because that person did me wrong. But I'm not gonna do something worse to make that individual feel worse.
Yes, sir. This nigga spitting.
And we're now experiencing some conflict between us, where it's like nobody's enjoying our presence, and then eventually, oh, that person's gone. It's horrible to hear, but it's life, and we need to be grateful for everyone's presence, for everyone who loves you, who's pushing you to keep you going, and just always be grateful, man. I'm grateful for everything I have, for the roof over my head, the family, the friends, the audience that I have, and just the opportunity to improve my life every day and build on what my parents have built on so far, and to have friends that are always around me to back me and push me, and I'm also that tool to be behind my friends, to go behind them and say, all right, let's keep going, guys, let's keep going. You've been slacking a little bit, let's pick up, you know, that type of thing. And yeah, so those are the 4 points that I felt like I've learned this year so far. It's kind of ironic, 4 for the 4th month. And yeah, I think it's important to remember that you need to be grateful, and you need to remember these 4 points. I also need to remember them in order to be a better person, you know. And yeah, no, I'm just waffling. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. I will be producing more content, don't worry. And yeah, hope you guys have a blessed week, a blessed month, and a blessed day. I'll be back with more. Ooh.